I know I'm a guest here, and guests should be very careful not to make any remarks. But may I talk to you as a Jew to Jews? That should not have happened here. It could not have happened in France. Jews will not allow that. I had an experience in Montreal just a few months ago, and Jews reacted immediately. That could not have happened in New York and in many other places. And I think that as Jews, we have to take every way that democracy allows to prevent events like that. And I'm not speaking as somebody who was personally offended by that. Not at all. Not at all. I speak as a Jew, and I want to warn all of us that we cannot accept events like that. We cannot accept it. No one of those demonstrators, and even not the media, of course, did they say anything about 100,000 people killed in Lebanon during 8 years of Syrian occupation, of PLO terrorist organization domination of southern Lebanon, 100,000 killed and 300,000 wounded? Not a word. As a matter of fact, they never used the term invasion. When they talk about Syria, they talked about the term or used the term invasion when they talked about our act against terrorists in Lebanon. Though we never fought the Lebanese people, as we never fought the Palestinians. We were fighting the PLO terrorists. That's what we have done. They have not been saying a word when recently more than 1,000 Christian people were massacred by the Druze and the PLO terrorists. They were acting together with them in the Shuf Mountains. It was not like then in Sabra and Shatila that no one of us knew about it. Not one of our soldiers was involved, not one of our officers, not one of our politicians. We didn't know about it. It was a tragic event done by Christians to Muslims that took place for several hours, here for days and weeks, within a distance of several hundred yards from the multinational force positions. Over 1,000 people, mostly women and children, were massacred. Have you heard a word about that? One word, one sentence, one demonstration. Not a word. There are thousands of refugees, Christian refugees, mostly women and children, at the ancient capital of Lebanon, Deir el-Kamar, a small, beautiful town in the mountains of Lebanon, under heavy siege for almost 2 months now by the Druze and the PLO terrorists. Among those thousands, there are 5,000 babies and infants. It's high in the mountains. It's very cold there. No medical care, no food. Have you heard anything about that? Nothing. Nothing at all. That is the double standard. That is the hypocrisy of the world. And those people here are demonstrating and are shouting and are blaming us for being murderers. We, the only ones who came to the rescue of the Lebanese people for 8 years, endangering our boys, our pilots, for 8 years, the only ones. And not a word about it. And I think that as Jews, we have to remember that. I know that also some of our people, and of course, many others, they don't like Israel as a kind of a strong country. They would like to see Israel as a small, tiny, small, bending, giving up country, where Jews can come from the diaspora every few years to plant some trees in the JNF wood. It's very important. It's very important. But that is not the only thing that one can do. To do that, to take some photographs, to kiss some children, and to go back, to be small.